Oh, good morning, good morning. It is Saturday, 22nd of June 2019. And this is a bit of a development. Everyone's driving on the wrong side of the road. Oh. Well, of course, they're not, because today I am waking up and doing things in England, and to be specific, Essex. We're coming up, approaching Basildon. That's not something that I want to brag about, really. On the A13 road, and I'm going to Benfleet. Specifically, I'm going to St Mary the Virgin Church, Benfleet, where it's the summer fete. Very great pleasure for me, because of course I'm going to be seeing friends that I haven't seen for 3 months. Look at that, there's a horse walking across the road bridge. Yeah, so that's what we're up to. St Mary the Virgin, Benfleet, summer fete. Well, it's a peaceful time, a little bit before the church fete opens. I notice we've got the gates closed, sensibly. But as we turn around in this church, which many of you are familiar with, there's a few familiar sort of faces that we see. But of course, here we've got.
I know you want this. Because you told me
one of the exhibits that this is a draw to get people to come and look. This is a model railway layout operated by members of the St Mary's Model Railway Club. This particular layout is known as Audley Grange and was constructed by a chap who's sadly no longer with us, but it's now cared and looked after and operated by the St Mary's Model Railway Club. Smirk? Yes, Smirk. I think St Mary's Model Railway Club sounds better. Smirk sounds like a young lad that really ought to know better.
Well, I've said this from the beginning.
I haven't said it from the beginning. I'm saying Smirk has got that smile to it, and
I think it must be your strange American sense of humour.
It's probably my strange
doesn't translate to English.
But I own up. I own up to that. I think it's
I said to this yesterday, he got Tony Robinson, he's doing a series on the Thames, and he was on one of the Thames clipper boats, and he was talking to the passengers. And, well, I commute here, I use this as a commuter from Greenwich every day. He told me, he said, you're a commuter? Oh, I'm a visitor from America. Oh, yeah. He said, well, yeah, I enjoy my day on the Thames. He said, Thames, oh bless, he said. Yeah.
Well, I'm having trouble explaining to people that although it's an English river, it's not the Thames.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right.
Yes,
it should be the
Thames makes sense in French, but in English it should be Thames.
Yeah.
That's right.
Well, that's a weird way of pronouncing things.
We were once ruled by the French.
Yes, yes, and will be again.
And will be again. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Well, it's early days yet, and the fete proper hasn't started yet, but people are getting their stalls sorted out in the grounds here at St Mary the Virgin, Benfleet, and that's quite appropriate, isn't it? And yeah, sort of bookstalls and stuff. It's going to be a glorious day today. Now the event itself, the summer fair itself, takes part partly in the church and partly in the churchyard. But also, if you come down St Mary's Close, there's another way round, and I forget the name of the road now. In this field that's separated from the churchyard by a funny little brook. But as we can see, they're still setting things up. I always like to think about living in this little cottage here. I don't know how you get to it, except across that tiny little wooden bridge. And you think, how on earth do you, I don't know, move furniture, you know, your settees and things. But there we are, lovely little place. As ever, there's a flower stall with Terry standing. I'm not the pressed Terry, I'm the oppressed.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Well done, nice to see you.
And you, Terry?
You keeping all right?
Well, the day's starting to warm up and people are starting to arrive, so it's all looking optimistic and good.
Perfect. Well done. Just pack that in there. Now get ready for
A real train.
for real action. Here we go.
This is the sort.
No, we have to get that one out of the head drum first.
Hello, John.
Are you in charge of this, eh?
Who?
Are you in charge of this?
No, I'm not. I'm not in charge. He's in charge.
Oh, is it? Oh, that's quite right too.
Who's in charge?
Now do
This is bigger than you had before. This is bigger than you had before. It's good.
Well, this is the club.
Oh, is it?
layout.
Oh, yes. That's lovely.
One of the sort of first members, a chap called Graham, built this.
It's nice.
But Graham wasn't with us very long because he wasn't a well man.
Oh,
He was with us about 18 months.
Yes,
Maybe a little longer.
but what he left to the club was his old layout.
yeah, it's good.
Pluck this out of the way. There you go. Right.
All right. That's all good stuff, isn't it?
Oh, it's
Huh? How are you anyway?
very well, thank you, John.
Are you keeping out of trouble?
No,
No, that's right.
no, But what we're this is model railway heresy, because of course that train is from the other side of the Great Divide.
Oh, yes.
That's right.
Yeah.
This is the Atlantic.
A lot of people know that.
Yeah, no, a lot of people don't know. Yes, it was a well-guarded secret.
Not bad, is it?
It is, yeah.
Okay.
So what is this? Is a
New Haven. This
New
is the
Haven.
overnight train through the Atlantic Tunnel from New York. Okay? You see how it all matches the platform? Do you see? There you go. And now it's ready to go. Up we go.
It's a lovely layout.
Yep. Yeah. That's right. Complete with dining car. What can I say? Right.
Lovely.
Oh, goodness gracious. It's lovely, lovely coming back and bumping into friends and people that you know and love. Well, some of them I only know, but most of them I know and love. Boy, oh boy. Wonderful. I'm going to go for a short walk, stretch my legs a bit, and yeah, truth be told, stop talking because I've had a wonderful, wonderful time here today, chatting, and of course everyone wanted to know what life is like in France and all that sort of thing. Yep, lovely, lovely time.